Hey, NASDAQ, we get the best dope on the markets. Today is Monday, 6/9/26, June 9th. I am your host, Alan Palmer. And what are we looking at here? Okay, we're going to talk about crude oil. We're going to talk about grains. As a matter of fact, we have something with this. This just hit here. I just got a customer here, 29. Okay, we had one at 29. Well, why was it under there? It was based off somebody else, a client's price. Okay, so anyway, 28 goats prints here. What is it? 7:36 a.m. Okay, and we're at 35. Call it. Okay, so right here we can do these little. That's 1150. Okay, 1150. And above that 57 and a half, but we can do these pretty fast, you know, and this is short term, this is small. You know what, I want to go to one thing here that looks just like that little olive buy. That's a small olive buy, and that is in copper. Okay, you know, we talk about what's going on here. You know, I talk about what the markets are going on. So here we have, now we had some drones shot down and in the fog of war, okay? And first of all, you know what? Mute the news. Mute the news. You're going to see it. Anyway, here, this last night's low is 623 and a half. Okay, you can see here there's a 624.66. Okay, and another one at 622, and you got this highlighted right there. That is in copper. This is a daily chart. This might be one to look at right here. You know what? This is interesting. 642.70, okay? Let's watch how this plays, and what is that? That's a half, 642.30, call it. Okay, so within 40 cents of each other, but it's actually 2 decimal points in. So, let's keep an eye on that. That's copper. Let's just take a peek. This is silver here. We just got down almost 8% on the year. Okay, that's silver. That's silver. What do we got here? This is the dollar. I know I don't. Let's look at the dollar here. Okay. All right. I just put up, these are tiny, par 10. Okay, what was yesterday's high? Par 09 half, okay? Now you just saw those weren't there, okay? These would be the numbers here. This can be cleaned up. Okay. So this would be in the dollar. That would be a sell number here. What's the high? Par 20, okay? You know, if one was playing here, you could see right down here, you got the green X's and the orange. Here's the other green. On the way up, it was the high, and then you, okay? And, oh, here we go. That was an outside up. I'd watch this. I'd watch this. Sugar. This is just a little. Oh, what is this? That's a weekly here. What do we got? This is coffee. Cotton. Oh, look at this, man. Jeez Louise. This thing has come all the way back down here. We had an olive lines down here at, I forget where they were. It's not on this chart here. So here we got a couple small ones here that we're getting close to. That is cotton. You can pause on that. Here's that July D spread I had a long time ago. +2, -2, okay? This was another one that had these olive lines, okay? We've been there all year. It was excruciating. So I'm not making those calls here, okay? If you were that particular trader, you might be interested. Let's go to crude oil last night because I did. Let me see here. Let's look at crude here. Okay, this is what I sent out to people, okay, clients. Here, you can see this 95.70 and up by 96, okay? The high is 95.47. Top left-hand corner over there, 91 even is the low, okay? So we were up, what did we close at here? Call it 91. So we were up 450, okay? 9 times 3, 9 times 4. 9 times 5, 45. So we were up 5%. Okay, we came up around here. Okay, and we're breaking. Okay, I've been talking about a long time. I think this would have been one of those ones. If you're looking to sell it, okay, and you have to wait. When was that? We'll look at this. Let's go to Bitcoin here. Okay, here. This was sent out Friday, June 5th, okay, Friday. And this was at 9:13 in the morning. Okay, 9:13 in the morning. 59,481. Okay. And then this was another, this was back here at the beginning of the year. Okay, so we're coming back down here. Not huge, but hold or fold. Let's see what happened. Okay, I can't find the exact chart, but now here's another one here. This was an olive buy here, okay, at the beginning of the year. Okay, and you can see here, you can see a bounce to an orange, back to an olive, okay, and then up to a green, okay. As a matter of fact, that number is 1150 in the beans, November beans, today. Could be today, tomorrow. It depends how long. It's only 20 cents away. Anyway, so back under here, and anyway, here's the green, and then I don't know where, but I'm making an example here. The olives up to the greens, okay. Here's a picture of the bonds here. Okay, so this was after we went from 0% interest rates. Bonds went down to 107.5. We've been bouncing around. Same kind of thing. Now listen, this is a monthly chart. Okay, this is a monthly chart. So, because if there's some good things, there's two ways that this. If Trump is going to put the pedal to the metal. It's called running hot in the Federal Reserve. Okay, you're running hot. You're lowering interest rates. Because you got such a shock. You can't have the people, tie an extra weight to their, debt load. While the government has $39 trillion in debt. While we're at it here, here's a peek at the Russell here. This is a weekly here. So you had a weekly down. What is this? 28.76. Oh, okay. This is today. Here, let's see. Here, this might be a level here. 28.1240. Okay. Hang on a second. No, I'm looking for the low. 28.85.10. 28.85.10. Here, 28.79.5. Okay, so that's pretty close here. Oh, that did not reverse, but it's just a level here. And here you had a high there, too, 28.87. So right in that area there, right in that area. We'll see. It's just a chart. A chart with some levels called out. Okay, here's crude oil here. This is a daily chart, okay? So this has the overnight in it. Okay, so we got up to 95.47, okay, like I said before. And here's where we are. Okay, so here was Friday's close. Okay, and this was kind of the same thing here. Where was Friday? This was Friday. Yeah, this was last Friday. So you had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday up to 97. Okay, see what we're doing is, you got everybody, not everybody. Okay, you have propaganda news that's touting like 100, whatever it is, 150, 200 in crude oil. Okay. Well, we're already up 100%. We went from 55 to 110, and this is the aftermath. Okay, so I continue to think, and then here, this is a long-term chart, maybe off highs, lows, whatever it is that I deem, And here you can see here you got two trend lines. These two trend lines, okay, that come over here. Let's just go see what one of these is, just so you can see. December 23, May of 23, okay? Don't know if they're highs or lows on that particular one. And, does it play? It's a tool. But here you got three things right here. You got some kind of, it looks like a red halfway back there at 91.22, okay? And then you got these other two trend lines right on there. Long-term trend lines. That's crude oil. On the downside here, down around this 86.5, okay, and then, really, listen, this is a head and shoulders. You get under this area here. Here, let's just see where we go down to. Okay, there, 70 bucks and 67.5 down here. Okay, also had some kind of, this is actually a candlestick trend line. Here's another one, this teal trend line. Okay, right in play here today. Okay, they all can play. Okay, we've got news in the markets. Okay, sorry about saying okay. And here, let's go here today. 88.46. Okay, that brown one. This brown one goes with down below. Okay, but we got another brown one right on top of here. Wow, look at that. That's a big area right there. Oh, we're talking on the downside here. 86.5. Okay, and then this trend line here. This will be a neckline. Okay, this is a right shoulder. You get under. Oh, here it is. 88.24. See how you can't really see it? Okay, that's a pretty exact on CQG professional charts, and you can't see them. That's exact. Okay, it's 22 cents off. That's when you got two numbers in that same spot. Well, actually, yeah. Okay, let's just finish this off here. Here's silver. There were a couple olive lines here. Okay, to me, you just can't, because you could have bought this other one. There's a buck in between. They beat the crap out of it here the last couple days of the week, and it still went 50 cents through here. And if you're sleeping, here you did come back and hold it. Actually, look at this, 67.20. What was the number there? We're top right-hand corner, 67.20, 67.30. Oh, no, right here. This was at 4 a.m., 66.72, okay? If you bought it then against their second time, okay, if you're real short-term risk, less tolerant, your stop would go under here, or you're like, okay, I'll put it under the low, which is another 50 cents because I want to buy that one, okay? That was the only one I thought, and really, I was going to say to buy without a stop, without a sell stop in the middle of the night. It turned out this one was the one. Okay, for right now, we just rallied to 69 here, so we rallied $2 to plus. Here is gold, same kind of thing. These aren't huge here, but there's an olive here, right there where the trend line is. 43, thin, thick, thin, thick. Okay, thin olive. Thick olive. These are in the same pattern, the sequence. This is a little bit probably longer term, right? Although it could be the other. The long-term ones could just be actually like crude. So in any event, they're just trading money numbers. 44.31 up here is this green here of this sequence here. Yes. Olive up to green. 43.07 to 44.31. Okay, so, bean oil. I talked about bean oil here. You know what? This is a bean oil chart here. This one right here. See this outside down there? I didn't have that up there, but I was just looking at it, because you're just right in the middle of something here. But we were up about 1%, 80 ticks last night. Here we are down 32. Okay, we had the only olive line sell you got in this in the bean oil, the July bean oil. Call it 79 even, okay? We traded about 80 ticks over that, okay, here. It looks kind of easy, but, you also can run. You're at all-time highs, so here you run. You just have to have a stop so you can somewhat sleep and you don't get out of your game. So I'm going to leave it off on that. You need something, get a hold of me, ARP at NASDOG. Thanks for watching. Always use a risk stop to stop the risk. Thanks for watching. And if you need a broker, a registered broker, okay, I am a registered broker. Get a hold of me. And because that's solicitation, and there's certain rules. I'm talking about trading, and this falls under education. Have a lovely day.